Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my annual WWE Summerslam prediction video. Now, a yearly tradition that dates back to 2016 when well, actually, no, I didn't do it on YouTube. The first time I did it was at a hotel in Connecticut, and that was for a wrestling group that I was on Facebook at the time. But decided, hey, get it on YouTube after that. So here I am, 8 years later, right? Okay. I just want to mention that I'm recording this video at 11, well, after 11 a.m. this morning because kind of antsy to try to get through this as quickly as I can because I ramble on for so long. But who knows? Because I might be getting severe weather alerts today, so I really want to try to get this done before my Midland or my Sangean goes off. Well, actually, two of the Midlands, because remember, I have the HH54 now, so... Anyhow, before we get into the card, I just want to discuss quickly this article I found at WrestleTalk's website. So, there's that. Now, everyone's talking about Roman Reigns. I'll get into that as we go along here. But I could see Jimmy Uso coming back tonight too. And again, I'll go into the theory about that. Giovanni Vinci, maybe. I could see that happening during the match with Damian. Could there be a chance Alexa Bliss comes back? Maybe. I'm just quickly going through this. Now, this is what I want to see. Woo! See, this feels so weird. You cannot have SummerSlam without Charlotte because Charlotte has made SummerSlam one of the reasons why we watch. Okay, so that's interesting. I could see that being the case. See, I normally don't do this, but, when I was researching this, I don't know. I don't see Becky Lynch coming back tonight. That would be shocking. And Shane McMahon, no, I don't see that happening. No, I don't want to deal with that. So I quickly want to read these two articles quickly today. There is a report that MVP, his contract is set to expire, so meaning he might be leaving WWE today. So there is a good chance that we might not be seeing MVP going into the near future. So we don't even know what will happen with Bobby Lashley. I guess we're just going to have to figure that out. And lastly on Wrestle Talk, let's just quickly get into this major planned match for John Cena. Let's see. There's a report that John Cena currently might be facing Gunther. Alright, that makes sense. Okay. I'm for that. So without further ado, let's just get into the SummerSlam predictions. Alright, so how many matches do we have on this card tonight? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches to predict as we go along here. I want to move this to the left so that way you can at least read this. I'm sorry if you couldn't read the Wrestle Talk article earlier, but my OBS is just glitching today for whatever reason. Alright, so let's get into it. We're going to start from the bottom and then make our way to the top. So, let's predict our first match. We're going to go with Sami Zayn taking on Braun Breaker. Now, here's the thing in this match, okay? These two have faced off before. This is their, I think, second time that they are facing off against each other. So, this is the way that it should go. And given the circumstances, Braun has just been unstoppable. There's no stopping this guy right now. In fact, for crying out loud, yesterday, he literally invaded the Pat McAfee show on ESPN. So if that doesn't tell you that Braun is hungry, and look, to be fair, Sammy's had a good run for the past 4 months. But let's face it, you can't stop Braun Breaker right now. He's just a beast, a machine. This guy is terrifying. And if he doesn't win the title now, then when? So as a result, I will go with a new champion. We will have a new Intercontinental Champion. I'm going to go with Braun Breaker to win this match. Sorry, Sammy, you've had a good run, but your time is done, man. You know, what are you going to do the next few months, huh? What? I'm sorry, but this is Braun's time. And especially how Braun was dominant on NXT for all that time. You know, let's just be fair here. It's time for Sammy to drop the belt. So Braun's going to be your winner later tonight. Just like how I predict hands down easily in this United States Championship match between Logan Paul and L.A. Knight. Yeah! Look, let's just face it. Logan's just been doing his own thing with YouTube lately. And, you know, certainly, again, we know Logan does a good job representing the Creators Guild. But, you know, the bottom line is, for a guy like L.A. Knight, who has put his blood, sweat, and tears into this wrestling business, you know, this is his time to be the champ. And, you know, for the executives at USA Network, they're looking at themselves and they're wondering, okay, next month we're getting SmackDown back for the first time since 2019. And they're saying to themselves, well, we want LA to be the champ on our brand. And it makes the USA Network brand look very good. So, sorry, Logan. Go create more YouTube videos. I don't know, maybe actually do what the union's requesting you to do and actually support the YouTube Creators Guild right now, because at this point, you've only defended the title twice. And that's very bad for the YouTube brand. Very bad. You know, we have independent YouTubers like Grimm's Toy Show, where they're constantly producing videos every single day. So, LA Knight, yeah, he is going to be your new United States champion, and it will definitely win for everybody. And again, sorry, Logan, your time is done, bud. Okay, next up, we're going to go to the WWE Women's Championship match. We're going to talk about Bayley, who's been champion now for the past 4 months after winning the belt at WrestleMania. She's going to face off against the Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax. And I'm going to say this now. Nia should win tonight. And here's the reason why. I think down the line, given that Tiffany Stratton is going to be with Nia for a while, and, you know, I want to see, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, that Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton have a one-on-one match. You know, I would hope that this leads up to the chain of events that goes into that match, either this upcoming Friday on SmackDown or the following SmackDown or some... I just hope that those two get to have a match on Fox before they move to USA, is what I'm saying. So, that's my theory on why I think it leads up to those two battling and then Nia winning the championship. It all adds up into one chain reaction here. Now, at some point, Bayley will get a rematch. I don't know what will happen then, but I'm sorry to say it, but Nia's going to become a 2-time champion later tonight. So Nia's your new champ. Sorry, Bayley. You've had a good run, but, you know, they have to slowly build up to when Tiffany will turn on Nia. And, you know, it's like you have to make the story go long. I don't know how long it'll be, but you have to create some type of content that will make people tune into USA Network every week. So, yeah. Sorry, Bailey. Nia wins. Let's get into the other women's championship, the Women's World Championship, where you'll have your champion, Liv Morgan, taking on Rhea Ripley. So let me catch you up on what's been going on recently on the Monday Night Raw brand if you're first joining me and you're very confused. So, a couple of weeks ago, Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio almost had an on-screen kiss after Dominic beat his father Ray on Monday Night Raw in a match. So the two almost kissed, and then Rhea Ripley made her return. And for the past couple of weeks, Rhea has been touting Liv. And of course, finally, back on July 20... let me get the date. Yeah, I have my calendar in front of me. So I literally had two friends of mine who were at the St. Paul show on this past Monday. But the previous show, on the 22nd, there we go, my memory's right. Dominic told Liv, I do not like you. And basically it made Rhea happy, but now it goes into the promos. And I felt that with Liv in her two previous promos, obviously what she was able to cut on Monday night, which was pre-recorded, and then yesterday afternoon in Cleveland, you know, I'm just going to say it now. I do not see Rhea winning. And here's the reason why. I just don't think that you take the belt off Liv. And there was a picture that was circulating on the internet this past week on Monday where Liv was at a meet and greet with WWE fans, and one viral picture went online showing that, you know, Liv was holding two babies at the same time. Now, if that doesn't tell you that the Liv Morgan character is believable enough, then, you know, what is there to say about Liv Morgan's real life persona versus her on-screen persona? Again, this was a meet and greet in Minneapolis before the actual show in St. Paul. So, I'm sorry, Rhea, but you're not winning the belt tonight. I would be very shocked if you did. I get that you're trying to keep the Judgment Day as a faction here, but I'm just going to say it for what it is. I really think that WrestleMania article could be correct. I really think tonight we could see Becky Lynch come back. So here's what I'm going to predict. I think Liv retains, and then after the match is over, you hear Becky Lynch's music, she comes out, and then Becky Lynch comes down to the ring, and Liv Morgan does what she always does and runs away. And then Becky Lynch says, "The man has come back to Cleveland!" And then she cuts the septic promo saying that she was stripped from the title. And then that's what sets up the one-on-one rivalry. Becky Lynch is technically owed a rematch. And I want to see Becky come back. In WrestleMania, you guys better be correct about that. And I hope I'm right too. But, yes. So we'll see where it goes from there. But sorry, Rhea, you're not winning anything. Okay. Next up, we're going to go to CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with your special guest referee, Seth freaking Rollins. Now, originally, I was not for Seth Rollins because I just wanted to see these two men punch each other in the face, all right? We've been wanting this for months, okay? We've been wanting to see it for a while. And I think the obvious should happen here. CM Punk's got to win. And the only reason why I say Punk will win this match, I think they're going to set it up down the line where it leads to the downfall of the Judgment Day in the next couple of months. And I'm hoping I'm right that Seth freaking Rollins will get the belt back at some point. I don't know when. But this is the chain reaction that leads up to it. The whole storyline where, yes, we were supposed to get Seth and Punk in Philadelphia this year, but I'm hoping next year in Vegas the match does happen. So this is the chain of events that will lead up to it. So Punk wins, and this is where I go into my theory about Damian Priest taking on Gunther. So you have these two facing off against each other. And I'm going to say it right now. I'm sorry, but Gunther is not winning. He's not winning. I know they're making a big deal that Gunther's going to be the next big thing, but I'm sorry, but, you know, I think you should have Damian retain. He keeps the belt for another month or two, and then it leads up to Seth freaking Rollins winning the belt back. I hope I'm right. And I hope it leads to my theory that CM Punk will win the 2025 Royal Rumble. I hope it does. Because certainly I want to see CM Punk win the Royal Rumble. He's never won it before. So, yes, Damian, you're going to retain. And if you don't, I'll be very shocked. If Gunther wins, I'm just going to be like, ah! So I'm going to predict that Damian retains. And then lastly, we're going to get to our main event of the night. We're going to get into it. Cody Rhodes taking on Solo Sikoa. And this is where I think it leads into Roman Reigns and maybe even Jimmy Uso coming back. So, this is where things are going to get interesting. And you have to execute this correctly. Now, if you are not aware of what happened last night on SmackDown, there is a stipulation in this match. Last night, Cody Rhodes agreed to a match with Bloodline rules, just like WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. And this is where I think things get interesting during the match. Now that it's Bloodline rules, this is where you bring Roman Reigns in. Now, yes, even though last night Tonga and Batu won the tag team belts last night, I think what will occur, Cody's actually going to get help from Roman Reigns, from Jimmy Uso, and then what will also occur tonight, you will see Randy Orton and Kevin Owens come out too. That's where I think it will lead into it. So, 4 guys with 4 guys. You have the Tonga brothers, you have Jacob Batu, and then Solo, right? So now add those 3 guys, or maybe 5 guys, I don't know at this point, but look, the point is Solo gets screwed by Roman and whoever Roman wants to bring out too, right? And then this is where Cody will get the 1, 2, 3 and retain. Pretty much the reason why I'm saying that is because there's a premium live event scheduled in Cody's hometown. I think sometime in early October, if I'm correct. You don't want Cody not walking into his hometown as the champion. So, this is what leads up to what will occur between Solo and Roman the next couple of months. And I hope it leads into a Survivor Series match in Vancouver on Thanksgiving weekend. So yes, Cody retains, and that's where we're going to end this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all very much for watching. Now, there is one more note before this pay-per-view does begin tonight. And I don't understand why they're doing this. But why is WWE having a 3-hour pre-show beginning at 4 o'clock this afternoon? Oh, and this is where it gets good. Supposedly, the pay-per-view tonight is scheduled to end at 10 p.m. Eastern. Because they want to begin the post-show around 10:15 or 10:30 tonight with Triple H holding his press conference. I don't get it, but whatever. So at 7 o'clock start tonight, Peacock. That's going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching. And until the next one, please take care.